Hello, my friendly YouTubers, and welcome back to another Magic Arena draft where we are into Avatar still. And let's have a look at our pack one, pick one. We've got an Avatar's Wrath, which is pretty good. Not quite what you're used to as a Wrath, as it airbends all creatures apart from one that you pick, though the creatures that your opponents have airbent, they are unable to cast them for a couple of turns afterwards. So it's kind of like a pseudo Wrath. Is very quite nice, I think, in the format as a Wrath. And there's also a Toph, which I have played with before, though being the three colours is a little bit harder to cast if you want to go that route. I've not had Avatar's Wrath before, so I will definitely first pick that. There is, what have we got now? There is a 4-casting Fortune Teller as the MVP 2-drop in the format, which might wheel, we'll see. So white something, mono white maybe, no, probably not. Secret Tunnel, good for the earth bending. I quite like this card, especially if you're in the earth bending, as it just can't be blocked. But then if you don't have any counters on it, you can at least still use it as a kind of a way to get your creatures in. Do I want to take that as a first pick though? Maybe. Or there's Ostrich Horse, which isn't that bad. I suppose that's kind of more into the three, well, kind of, I guess, lands matters deck, I suppose. Good for your fixing. Or there's blue. I think that's not quite what I'm looking for. I guess I'll just take the land, though. I'm not really sure if I will play it if I'm not kind of in the earthbending kind of deck lands deck. I suppose the activate ability does mean it have to be the same type. We've got a My. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, there's an octopus form for some protection. My being a 2/2 first striker isn't actually that bad, though it is in black. Notably, one of the probably the few nobles in the set. There's a Tai Lee prowess. Again, not that bad, I don't think. If I want to kind of go into maybe like red blue lessons, I think I'll take the Tai Lee. Everything else doesn't seem particularly exciting, I think, at this stage. Again, I could just be splashing the white as a nice removal. Cave of Two Lovers, that's actually quite nice and actually kind of works with the Secret Tunnel. There's an air bending lesson as well, which is quite nice. Another octopus form. Yeah, I'll take the cave. You get some 2/2s. Some searches your library for a mountain, so you don't have to kind of draw it, or if you need a 5th land. Destined Confrontation, another board wipe. I don't think I want to take that one. Seeing quite a bit of red actually. Not so much of the blue. So I guess I could just take a musician. I actually don't mind the Wandering Musician. I don't know if I want the Confrontation. And I don't think I want the Combat Trick. I really wanted to tie the red-blue, but I don't think I want a giant koi just to cut off blue, so I think I'll just take the musician, octopus form, and a airship. There's a water tribe for the go wide. So Fire Nation. I guess I could take a Fire Nation army. Sorry, Fire Nation army, that's like White Stripe song. Fire Nation Cadet. 1 mana, 1/2 that can pump itself. Maybe I'll just take the Boomy Bash then, as I'm in red. Like, the Cadet's fine, but I think I'd take some removal. Water bending lesson now is actually quite nice. Another musicians. Okay, there's a little bit of blue coming around. So I think I take that as, like, for me it feels like it's actually the best card in the pack anyway. Iguana Parrot, sure. The warp balloon. Like, I don't mind the parrot's an okay card. White or Solstice Revelation, don't think so. Could take a 2/3 for 3 with Menace. Or do I want to take a 5-drop? I'm not too sure about that card, to be honest, but I haven't played with it actually, so maybe I'll just play with it. Twin Blades, okay, actually that might be quite nice if we're trying to go aggro with Ty Lee as well, or another Boomy Bash. Like, I might take the Twin Blades, could be more of an aggro style, so might not be in blue, could be white again. Boros, I don't really want to do Boros again. I think that would then be the 3rd time if I did, but there's not much blue coming around, so I might end up being pushed into red white, though the Wrath's not particularly great with the tokens, though I don't have too much of the token generator. Lessons or shrines? Don't think I'm going to be with the Lotus hideout here. We'll see. And another cavalry. Don't know if I really want the 2, but might be better than the yip yip. So last pick is a red blue Zuko. Whenever you cast a spell from exile and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, like, I don't know if there's really much exile casting. I know there's a couple of things, but I might just want the Combustion Man here. Though I suppose Avatar's Wrath does work with Zuko. Maybe I take the Zuko. Give it a go. There is obviously the red, some red exile. Yeah, let's take the Zuko. Let's go into some Mardu stuff. Oh, so like this one here, like, it's not being cast. You cast it from exile, I believe. But again, you need to be heavy mountains for that. No, so there's probably like Firebending lesson. Sold Out actually might be okay here now. There's just for some hard removal, which I think I'm going to take here. So I could be going into red-black maybe. There's a Mai, which is quite nice as a 2-drop with, I guess, Twin Blades as well. Nothing else. I guess a Merchant, but don't have any way to sacrifice it. No, I guess it's a chump blocker. I think I'll take the Mai as a nice 2-drop. Whoa, okay, this is actually good as well. That's exiling. Got quite lucky there. Boomy Bash now would be okay. Energy Bending might actually kind of fit if I need if I'm stuck on certain colours. But yeah, that's a nice pickup there. And then helps with casting my other colours. Crescent Island Temple. Don't know about that one. I guess I just take a... Actually, it might be Sunblessed Peak, to be honest. because I think there was a late Vindictive Warden last time, so that might come back around. So I think I just take the land. Yeah, I think I take the fixing here. Fatal Fissure or a Yuyan Archers. Deals 2 damage plus the number of cards in your graveyard to target creature. Number of lessons, and I've got none. But it still might be okay again as just an early interaction. I think I take the interaction again because I've only got Sold Out and a Boomy Bash, but they're quite expensive. Another Solstice has come back again. Like Solstice with energy bending is probably quite nice. I could take a Swamp Cycler, actually that's probably what I'm looking at here. Like a very heavy red. Again, that's the second Solstice. Maybe I'll take the other Solstice, but I think I take a Land Cycler. Callous Inspector. It's probably a nice 1-drop. Just some early plays. Like, I guess if I'm going 3 colour, the Temple might not be that great. Okay, Combustion Man came back around surprisingly. I don't know if I want the Fatal Fissure. I guess I'll take that. I could probably then get rid of one of these Cavalries. Okay, that's the other Solstice. If that's come back around, maybe the other one might, and instead I just take a 3-mana 2/1. It's not great, but I think I'll take the Solstice then. Yeah, that 3-drop just seems so replaceable. So I think the next pack had energy bending, or was that the one that just gone? I can't remember now. Okay, I'll just take a Yuyan Archers, I think, here now. It can discard things I don't need. Don't think I want that. Can't attack or block. Not massive fan of the Porcupine, so... And a Shrine. Enters for each shrine you control, Black Monk. Don't think I am going to be playing that. Okay, so let's hope that pack 3 is a little bit better. A Legend of Kuruk and a Badger Mole. Neither of my colours. Could I splash this and go with some Jeskai? And don't think I am into green. Like, I'm not even really seeing. Like, again, I could then maybe add back into... Like, I don't have to be in black. There's an energy bending there. I think I might just take the Kuruk. Maybe see if I... No, I guess there's black removal there. I think maybe going into some kind of Jeskai thing might help with the Parrot or the Boiler Works Prison. The Prison, I guess, is probably what I'm looking at here. There's fancy footwork, but don't think so. Like, if I can pick up some more white, then I might pass on the Kuruk. But at the moment, white isn't even what I'm looking at doing. Like, it could just be red with black, and doesn't have to be white. It could be splashing some other colour. Boomy Bash, Lightning Strike. I guess I take Lightning Strike again as a early interaction. Not going to be doing the temples. The first cave came around, so that might that came around late last time in pack 1, so that might come late this one. So just take, or actually I could take the Serpent's Pass for blue, but now I think I'd take the Lightning Strike here. And Appa, How to Start Right or Abandon Attachments is probably what I'm looking at, or North Pole, but they're both off colour. It's probably just abandon attachments. What am I going to be playing? Anything in here? Guess there's Airship, which was the blue. I think I'll take the abandon attachments here. There's a Zao now, or Professor, which might actually, or actually more removal. That's probably better here. Just some more removal, more interaction. Green, blue, land. Don't think so. There's Jet's Brainwashing, but I don't have any sacrifice. Guess a Hawk for 3-drop. Tundra Tank or Swamp Snares, a second Professor. Take some more interaction. Cruel Administrator. I don't mind the Cruel Administrator, especially if you've got like a flyer. Yeah, I guess I'm not with this. Kuruk is not really playing out, so let's stick with the Mardu plan. Energy Bending could be something as a way to just cycle and fix, but might not need to. Okay. Could take another land cycler now. That allow me to have 16 lands. Okay, how many nobles have I got? 2. And this hits lessons and nobles. Yeah, I guess the Boomy Bash might be a bit better. Though I might not need both of them now with the swamps. This I'm not too sure about. Combustion Technique might not be what I'm looking at, as I've only got 1 lesson. Poxbearer might be okay. And Porcupine, I don't think so here. So I need to get rid of maybe 2. Because the Solstice, again, is probably not what I'm looking at. Might not be heavy red. That's probably for more of the mono red. Then let's see what we've got going on. Yeah, I think the blue wasn't really getting past enough to want me to confidently go into there. So I've got Land Cycler and Cave of Two Lovers to help. Twin Blades is probably not what I'm looking at doing here now. So they're going 17 land, 2 land cyclers because of being 3 colour. Because my other early creatures aren't great. Though I could go 16 land, 2 land cyclers, splash an energy bending for some fixing. Like I might want to run the Solstice anyway. I can discard it to the Yuyan Archers or the Abandoned Attachments to cast its flashback at a later time. That might be okay. Or I could just run an energy bending for a cycle. But yeah, let's go with 16 lands and 2 land cyclers. And hopefully we can get up to our 8 mana, I suppose, what we're looking at for Roku. So we've got 2 Boomy Bash, a sold out. Actually, maybe the second Boomy Bash isn't as good as maybe running the combustion technique. Again, as some early interaction. Because I've got a swamp trap as well. Don't think I want the Lotus hideout. Yeah, I think I like that. Take out the Boomy Bash because I've also got Swamp Nest, Swamp Snare Trap. Have a 2-drop early interaction and do it like that. So lands, I don't think I want 4 planes. So what is my, so red, black. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Again, I might even just want to go 1 up on the mountains. So that'll be 6, 7, 8, 8, 6, 3. Yeah. Probably not. I guess I want to be like this. No, I think I'm gonna maybe do what they suggest. So 6, 7, and then 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Nah, I feel like I want more. And I've got 2 swamp cyclers and a swamp cycler and a plain cycler, which can help get that. So yeah, I've got more red early game here, and I've got some looting that or rummaging that I could kind of hopefully get my lands as well. Not the most aggressive deck, I don't think, but hoping to maybe get up to my bigger creatures, which might help me win. This Wandering Musicians is a bit skeptical in the deck, but don't really have anything else that I'd want to put it in. So yeah, let's just see how this one does. And again, looking for at least 4 wins, and anything above that again is probably better than anticipated. But let's head on into game 1 and see how the deck does. Well, here we are for our first game. Not the best hand. Land Cycler, I guess a 2-drop, which can maybe pitch something, but being on the play is probably what's doing it for me here. So I need to get up to 6 mana. Probably just gonna... Okay, so I drew the swamp. Do I discard anything? I kind of like my hand, actually. And I might need to cycle this to get my 5th or 6th land. So have they got the 2 mana 1/1 flash thing? Nope, using a Razor Rings, sure. Zuko can help with, I guess, can cycle the way the Canyon Crawler with Zuko. Though it doesn't look like maybe he's going to be sticking around too long, unless they're just reading what he does. An opponent with 3 colours also. So they probably are, I guess that's the ally colours. They could be allies with Avatar and Airbending. A Soaker Strategist. So 1, 2, 3. Guess I could discard a land. No, let's see what they do first. They might block or something. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just pay that, and guess I'll discard a land anyway. Okay. Legend of Roku. It's pretty good. Guess Swamp Snare on the Soaker. This is cast only, isn't it? Yeah, so the land isn't going to trigger it. So their Soaker isn't going to draw them a card. Okay, so I'm going to have to Badger Mole. Badger Mole? Yeah, I'm going to have to probably Swamp Snare the Badger Mole. They are actually going to trigger now. Well, if they don't attack with the forest, it won't trigger. Okay, so they've got something. So let's add black. Play this snare. Yeah, let's kill their, or attempt to kill their mole. I feel like they've got something. Okay, they didn't. Interesting. So let's play the land. Oh, it does trigger. Whenever opponent. Ah, okay. I did not realise it triggered actually the land as well. That's handy. Okay, so I don't have enough mana for the musician, so can't do anything there. They've probably got maybe something in white, which is gonna, I think it's like a destroy target attacking creature. So let's kill the land. Sure. Then I can go to combat, because that mana's then going to go away. So the next turn I can start dropping these big creatures, and the Legend of Roku is then going to flip. So I can actually activate with Zuko's firebending as well. Yeah, it's not going too bad actually. Though I do feel like they have that destroy target attacking creature. And that's only going to be for 3. So let's maybe just get a 6 drop down maybe. Is there the Combustion Man? Like, as in if they want to counter this, then I suppose I can attack, but obviously if they've got Quench, then obviously they could still have it other open. So I'm just not gonna attack, because I think they've got a spell that's going to be able to kill my Zuko, so no point in going into it, I think. Maybe they've got some other interaction as well. An Ang, okay. Sure. And this one is 8 also to flip. Invasion tactics. Sure. Well, I can start attacking now with both Zuko and the Canyon Crawler. Maybe. Could die if I'm not too careful. Land, and mine. Well, I want the mountain. Then can pay the mine. So that's 17. So can't cast anything from exile unless I hit something with 3. Though I can, I'm actually on 15 life, aren't I? Sure, I think I push with both because I think they would be forced to block thinking I might have something. Yeah. So that's fine. I will use the mana as it goes away, before it goes away. And I can actually kill the Aang as well. And pass the turn. So yeah, glad I put the combustion technique in instead of, I think it was Boomy Bash. Diligent Zookeeper, non-human creatures you control get +1/+1, sure. Let's give my double strike. Okay, so let's add what? I guess white doesn't matter. So if they have the attacking creature, so kill this, that would be 9. So kill that, 8, 4. So yeah, I think they're just dead here. Oh no, because if I play the planes, that will then trigger all of this, and that will then be 10. That will be 6. So yeah, even if they kill the crawler, 6, 15 damage incoming. Yeah, that was the kind of thing I was thinking that they had last time, so GG's. Oh. Maybe the deck's better than I think it is, or I just drew very well there. Let's head on into the next game. Okay, let's head on into game number 2. And I am first with 2 and 2 4-drops and a whole bunch of red. But I think the Union Archers allowing me to discard is probably why I'm going to keep. Okay. Does have reach. And I think I still do discard one of these mountains just so I can find, there we go, a black source. Yeah, I'll take one, that's fine. And I guess I will attack first. They'll probably trade. But I can't hold back forever. Double bottom. And pass again. Liar, okay. I don't think I'm going to fire off the abandoned attachments at this point. I probably just want to get the cave down, I think. I might just throw away 1-1 just so I can get a raid trigger. If, well, I guess I can search up the mountain next turn, can't I? So, okay, so get my mountain. Sure. And get a 6/5. So next turn I'll probably Legend of Roku, try and find some more lands. They could have the spell that kills a creature with power 4 or more, or a Path of Redemption. And getting back the Momo. Sure. Momo, sorry. Okay, so let's still attack with both. Again, I'm happy if they want to trade a 1-1 for their 1-1. They might do if they're... no, so they're happy with what they've got. And some lands, and an Avatar's Wrath. Not great with their Momo, I have to say, because they do get a trigger from it. Though at least I'll get my Cruel Administrator back, so I can like attack, cast Avatar's Wrath, play the land, and then cast it and get it another 6/5 back. But nope, they're just gonna immediately exile it. And guess I can cast my a 3/5 maybe. Let's add white. So actually the Avatar's Wrath is not the great here actually, so I might not want to cast it. So I guess I... so leaves me with 2 mana, so that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, got 7 mana. Could attack with all. I think I want to... should just Boomy Bash that. Just attack for 1? Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack for 1. Sure. And then I might just hold up the sold out and abandoned attachments, maybe. Yep. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't have a second swamp, do I? I kind of need the 8 mana. So if I draw land next time, I can, well, actually I don't need to. If I get to attack with Roku, I can activate, as he's got firebending 4. So maybe I want to abandon attachments. Sure, that's fine. Oh, all the flyers. This might be a tough one to get through with just mono white flyers. So what's their green? Not much by the looks of things. Land, swamp snare, combustion technique, that's pretty good. So let's kill their flyers. Play with a land, and I might as well push in, I think. So then they don't have something here, it might be hard for them to come back from. Oh, okay, well, it's pretty good. Okay, so what does this do? Put a counter on each creature, take 3, fake 5. Guess I'm taking 5. Yep, that was a good top deck from them. Let's add black. Play a flyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, got 7. So I need 2 up to be able to trade with the pet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So might need to, because that only gives me, yeah, I think I need to pass at this point. 5 blockers, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 3, so yeah. It looks like I've got something anyway. Okay, so what would I have drawn then? What's happening? Have they got 2 removal spells? Yeah, that isn't going to do it, so let's just draw again. Ah, that... Okay, lightning strike still doesn't do it, I don't think, unfortunately. Because I've only got 3 blockers, they've got 7. Maybe 6. Well, don't think that matters too much now, though. Again, I think I'm still dead. They had a bit too much removal, I think, unfortunately. So yeah, still dead. Exactly. Almost had it, almost, but not quite, unfortunately. Yeah, just a little bit too much removal that they had for me, and yeah, a little bit unlucky. Anyway, let's head on into the next game. Okay, here we are for round number 3, and on the draw with some early interaction. Another land would be good, but I think this is a keep. Obviously missing white for Zuko, but again, hopefully I can draw a land, or a land cycler at least. Oh, I can't even kill the herbalist. That's unfortunate. That probably then means that they're going to be able to cast a 4-drop, or no, they're just attacking, which is fine, so that means obviously not casting any. Well, I say they're missing a land drop. Okay, and I am too. But hopefully the caves can get my 5th land it would be. But I kind of needed a land cycler as well. Why didn't they land cycle and play the land? That's strange. Looks like I'm going to just have to boomy bash the herbalist, I guess, maybe, or can wait. It's the missing colour. Okay, well that I can kill, that's fine, so I can't exhaust that. Okay, I think I guess I get this down because I need the mountain for the Roku, otherwise I can't cast anything really. A bit heavy on the swamps. Sure, take 2. Still not needing the herbalists for mana. And again, it's still missing a land. Guess I just... Rhino could have a... So they might have had a counter there, but it doesn't look like it. They've got a 5/5, sure. Well, again, at least that trades with my cavalry. Can actually boomy bash it. Ward waterbend for sure. They've got a watery grass. Well, I can still block. It just doesn't untap. So maybe they don't realise? I can still block. Yeah, probably need to boomy bash this in case they've got any more allies. Still missing land again, unfortunately. Boulder, that's fine. Gosh, where is my lands? That doesn't work, unfortunately. And they are off it. Yeah. Got a little bit unlucky with my draws there with my land, but I guess the opponent was a bit confused on certain spells that they were casting, so I got a little bit lucky with that. But yeah, let's head on to the next one. Okay, on to the next game. Let's see what we've got. I've got a land cycler this time, again heavy on the swamps. I think that's probably my, well, I guess it's the second least mana, colour of mana in the deck. But I've got a plain cycler now, some removal, and a creature with some draw, so I think it's a keep from me. Okay, do I want to Pox Bearer on turn 2? I think that's probably better than land cycling. Yeah, I think so. And we've drawn the plains naturally, thankfully, so we can hold on to our land cycler for a little bit longer. And this is puts counters on. That's the one that did me earlier, so I need to keep aware of that. It's 5 to tap, so 4 in itself to tap. And I guess I can attack. They'll probably trade. Again, I don't need the 1/1 for anything. And let's play. Well, I guess I'd rather them kill a 1/2 flyer, so let's play out that. Again, I'm not fussed at all with them using a trick on this whatsoever. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that. And another Poxberry. Okay, so going on the defense a little bit now. Might need to cycle this Rabberoo by the looks of things. Okay, so cycle, then have 3 mana left over. Or do I just want to Boomy Bash this now? I guess I will just Boomy Bash. In case it becomes a little bit too difficult for me in the future. Yeah, Lee. Gonna have to probably cast Soul Out on that. Hey, there we go. Okay, so do I need to kill this now? When this creature attacks, each opponent loses life, gains life where X is the number of creatures with counters on them. Guess just having a 5/5 blocker is probably quite good, so let's just cast that this turn instead of killing the gnarly agents. So they're still missing white for the temple at the moment, so they can't quite activate that. Not too sure if their attacks are that great here. Oh, actually, they do have the second white in the Kyushu village. I forgot that was there. Let's put on each creature. Yeah. Sure. And they're out of spells. Okay, so I'm just going to do this now. And then hold up the clue, I think. So they can make that a 3/3 and 2 2/2s. They're pushing. And this, I guess, makes sense because that's a free attack. And I've drawn a land. I need to draw something a bit more, so well, at least I can cast the Rabberoo next turn as a 3/5. Union Archers, I guess I'm probably discarding now this land at this point. Is that better than Tightly? Let's play the Tightly. But this, okay, so they've tapped the temple this turn. Sure. Again, I think that temple is what's going to pull them a bit ahead from what I can do. I haven't really drawn anything relevant, annoyingly. Yeah, the team avatars very good now. So 3, 6, 7, 8. I guess I am doing this. Legend of Roku. Yeah, I think I'm doing this to try and get something. Okay, land and removal, which is pretty good. I guess I want to put it on a token. Just to... because the Kyoshi village is going to come back anyway. They might outvalue me a bit too much. Not too sure if this Mai is particularly good at this point. Being just a 2/3 double striker. Yeah, not too sure. I have to see what I draw. If I draw land, obviously I'll discard that. Yep. 4, so that'll be a 6/6. I guess I'm taking the 6, unfortunately. But okay, I think I need to kill that bat. No, I suppose. No, I guess I can cast that as well, otherwise that's going to go away now. And I think I push a little bit because again, I'm not doing anything if I'm not attacking. They might, well, it's unlikely they would triple block here. They're just jumping, sure. Well, that's one less creature for their team avatar, so it's a little bit strange that they would block and not just take 3. Okay, then I will kill this as well in case they draw a land. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Forgot that the bat had that ability. Well, I need to do this now, so... Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've got 5 lands left. So that would be 3. Okay. Yep. And another land. So I've got 4 lands left in my deck, is it now? Something like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can make a flyer. So I attack with these 2 again. They don't block. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers left on the crackback. This would do double strike, gets a 3, so this is... No, so this would only be 2, so that'd be 4, so it'd still trade. Then that becomes a... Sure, let's do this. So they're just chumping. Sure, again, I'm happy with that because that shrinks their wolf bat. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh man, I forget that Long Feng is it's not an earthbender, and I don't know why. Just I forget that it's. I think because it's green black, I just assume it's like an earthbend thing. And hopefully they don't have removal. Combustion Man. Again, I still need to hold up 8 mana, unfortunately. Could attack with the Callous Inspector, but doesn't really seem to do much here, I don't think. I think Abandoned Air Temple is probably the best of the lands. Yeah, that was a stupid attack. I'm just getting annoyed now that I'm just losing focus and forgetting about the Air Temple. Where's my removal? Have I actually, so Lightning Strike, I guess that's actually all of it pretty much, so yeah, I don't think I've got any more removal, unfortunately. Yeah, that Abandoned Air Temple is just so good. I just can't do anything, I don't think. I need to get rid of that flyer, that's basically what's... I guess I would need... Come on! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think I've literally got 4 lands and 10. I need Avatar's Wrath is what I need. Yep. This is probably where they swing out with everything. Just to reset the board with the counters. So yeah, Avatar Wrath is what I need, I think. Okay, swinging all out, so... Yep, so block here. I guess I'm just chumping stuff now because I need to keep the Roku like this. Avatar's Wrath, no. Fire Lord, no. Okay, that doesn't do anything either. So that does 3 damage. So does 5 damage, doesn't even kill anything. Okay, so if I attack... Zuko, Combustion Man, yeah. Not there, unfortunately. I messed up. I think my punt was basically lightning strike the wolf bat, not realizing that he was going to be able to get it back on a second draw. I never see that card, so I didn't. Obviously, I'm trying to make excuses here, but I yeah, messed up completely. I did not know it had that ability at all whatsoever. Obviously, it had something, but I should have read it. So yeah, I got my own fault completely there. The punt was literally from that lightning strike and that coming back. Without that flyer, I think we probably would have been all right. Anyway, let's get on to this game. So we've got 3 lands. Most of the colours, some removal, well, literally just a handful of removal, so hoping to get a 4th land for this Roku saga. It would have been interesting to have known if I would have been alright if I had drawn the Wrath, maybe. Momo, Playful Pet. Into Zuko. Well, let's hold up probably Combustion Technique, see what they want to do or what they cast. A Water Tribe, okay, so let's... actually, they might want to put a counter on or something, so let's kill the Water Tribe Captain instead, because if they put a counter on it, then there's not much I can do with it. I'm okay taking 1. It's just 1. So then next turn we can Legend of Roku. Maybe... maybe there's a 2-mana spell that I might hit on it. So the question is if I want to... yeah, I think, cast the Legend of Roku. Yeah, like I say, I might hit a 2-mana spell. Did not. And I think I'm just going to shoot the bird so I can get a Rhino Cavalry. Is probably better than the Messenger Hawk, just as a bigger creature. Not sure if there's any removal with, well, I guess there's Ang's Iceberg. Not sure if there's any other kind of like specifically removal of... okay, that's a little bit annoying, but do have some instant speed removal for it. Okay, let's guess just add red. Play a 5-drop. Shame that the Zuko didn't survive for a little bit longer, but Drill was going to kill that regardless of how big he got. Not had the Drill, have to say. Very powerful. And I guess I trade here maybe? I don't know. Oh, it looks like I've got... so you can't block anyway, so... oh well. Take 7. I guess the annoying thing with the Drill is that it's a 6-3. It's just a 6-3 crew 2. It's such a hard hitter. Kill a thing, hit you for 6 with trample. Okay, so I might need to Boomy Bash. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't quite. Again, I probably need to hold up these sold out. for the drill, because I don't think I can take another hit from that. Just hope they don't have the indestructible white card. Well, there's a couple of them, I think, actually. Isn't it Avatar, Awakening, and Avatar's Lesson or something like that, or Airbender's Lesson? I think he's checking if I can activate it or not. This is 5 to kill the creature. I feel they might have some more removal for the Roku. Yeah. Well, I don't think that either, unfortunately. Not sure why it took them so long to consider that. Like, that card's like a must get rid of. So I think I sacrifice this now, as I don't need to get up to 8 mana anymore, because an Avatar's Wrath. And Solstice Revelation's not great here, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess I can Solstice it instead, but just to get basically lands out of the way. But not looking too great now either, unfortunately. Got rid of both my, probably my best cards from my deck now. I probably want to Avatar Enthusiast first. Okay, so they're not doing that. It seems like they've got something, probably a protection. No, okay. It's a bit lucky there, but again, I'm not too sure why they didn't cast the Enthusiasts. Okay, probably need to cycle this Rabaru now, I think, just to find another planes, because maybe I actually need to add in another planes. Maybe that's what's. Yeah, okay, I need to Avatar's Wrath, I think, because I can't block. So I want to probably do nothing and cast my other thing. So target up to one, so choose up to one target creature, then event all others up to, so I need to get rid of everything, I think. Actually, I could have kept their Momo, to be honest. Just having a 1/1 fly doesn't really do much. And they wouldn't have had that trigger. Double bottom. Well, let's play my 5/5. Of course. No, they can just cast their whole hand again, unfortunately. Of course, they draw another passivism. So unlucky. Feel so unlucky. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I need to get something. Say removal, that's fine. Mine doesn't block, so I'm just gonna cast that and this. So yeah, there's no way I don't have anything that I can get rid of the path to redemption. Make it a 2-3 maybe. Try 2-2, yeah. Sure. Combustion Man. Yep, another 2 incoming, so 3-turn clock here. I'm assuming they would cast their Water Tribe from Exile, unless they're wanting to activate. So they've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so they can actually do it twice. I'm guessing Momo will be a 3-3, so it'll be a 2-turn clock then. Yeah. And a land. Okay, well, let's sacrifice this, because... Okay, that's... Definitely need to get rid of the Momo here now, unfortunately. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately it's for me, but... Still an uphill battle for me, I think. I don't think I can attack. Though I kind of want to attack, but... Because I can attack. I'm assuming I'll just take 4 damage instead of sacking it. Yeah. And then just jumping it by the looks of things, sure. So then I'll probably need to Solstice next turn. They might actually attack with all. I guess attacking all is probably quite good here. Take 3. Probably should. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can hit something for 4 or whatever. Might have to be 3, won't it? 3. So that's in hand. Can't attack. So I got 10, 11, 12. So 4 lands left. Yep. Again, swing with all, and I need to draw at least removal or 2 other another creature, I think, because I swing with all, block there, take 4, go down to 2. So then have another block. Then again, then they're both lethal. So they should have swing with all. I think I could kill 1, cast that. Then if I don't draw, something relevant. Why aren't they attacking? So if I attack, they don't block. Then I just have, yeah, okay, so let's just play a 6/6. Okay, so now on 9. I don't remember how they got rid of my Roku. Maybe it was from sold out. Yep. So I can give something else flying. Oh no, they're just... Of course, yep. I get that it's any non-land. And there goes the canyon crawler. Their draws have been so hot, I think. So lucky with what they're doing. Again, they should be attacking with all, like, if they had attacked last time with that, but I'm just dead, I think, now. So yeah. I don't think I've got any removal for the Appa anymore. So what was this? 1 win? Can't remember if it's 1 or 2 wins I've had with this deck. Oh, this game has been miserable. It's kind of like they're just playing with me for no reason. So, yeah, I'm just drawing on lands. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately, with them just kind of constantly bouncing the young Chen anyway. But yeah, I think it could have killed me like 2 or 3 turns ago. So, oh well, never mind. I was expecting the deck to do a little bit better, but kind of felt like I was a bit unlucky with either my draws or the games that I've been playing against. But as some people say, that's magic, baby. So yeah, needed the wrath that one game earlier, which was happening, but I got to do a few little things with Zuko and the Legend of Roku, but wasn't as good. I was expecting a bit more, but anyway, that's the deck. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.